Hello and welcome to another Maplestory 2 video, and today we got a very interesting news announcement from the producer blog Chaos Raid Update. So let's start it off. Dear Maplers, first of all, thank you for very much taking time to read the blog and sharing your thoughts. Both of the team here in Nexon America and Maplestory 2 Studio care about how players enjoys the game and always try to review all the feedback and understand the core issues, etc, etc. So I assume they've seen a lot of feedback from Reddit, from Discord, from watching people making YouTube videos, sharing their thoughts regarding the new Chaos Raid system. And they actually did some changes here, surprisingly. I was still stuck behind the last blog regarding, MSL weapon and Murphy weapon, and then in the long run, after finishing that video, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep upgrading my Murphy. I don't have any issues of being slightly handicapped. But right now, they actually changed it so that the current system design for hard adventure dungeons assumes the Chaos Raid will have the same level of difficulty and drop the same gear reward. They removed Lubelisk, for example, and included Clock Tower. So what they did instead is, and they are gonna change, and not only MSL, but they're gonna change everything. So all the weapons, Murphy, Ancient Rune, and MSL weapon will have their buffs being activated in any of the dungeons or any of the Chaos Raids. So that's a really positive news. I don't know if there are many people that has farmed the Ancient Rune weapon, but there have been a lot of people farming MSL weapons and Murphy weapons. So to, I guess, make everyone else happy now, as long as they have one of the weapons highly enchanted, stick with that weapon, because the effects of these buffs is going to be quadrupled no matter what in any of these dungeons. So, for example, for my weapon, Murphy plus 12, that's going to be quadrupled, and that's going to be really useful. So I'm really excited, I'm really happy that they made a change like this. And you might wonder, well, which one is going to be the best now then? I guess it still depends on the situation and such, which one you prefer. I know a lot of people say, let's say Pirate Hunter's attack speed won't matter much. I mean, that kind of makes sense, because you're going to be running out of spirit if you are wasting too much attack speed on it. But Shadow Hunter and Dragon Hunter, those both skills are quite identical. It serves different roles. There are some cooldown between the procs, etc. I don't know the math behind it, or been theory crafting much about it, but from what I heard is it's a small DPS between Shadow and Dragon Hunter, and it would favor Shadow Hunter a little bit more, slightly a little bit more, because you do get 36% for 11 seconds in comparison to the other one, which is 18 seconds of 18% of for 20 seconds. And I guess you can do the math over there and then try to look at how long it takes for you to proc the next effect and so on. But from what I heard, I think Shadow Hunter was still better, so Murphy is what you're gonna go with, I guess. For those that have MSL weapon, if you have it already high leveled enchanted, go with that. It really doesn't matter at this point, because all of our buffs are going to be quadrupled in any of these dungeons or Chaos Raids. So Nemi, the leader design, has some personal message regarding this. So it says, the change behind the Chaos Raid structure was ensured to more players can start to do Chaos Raid while making the challenge appropriate to reward for those who can complete them. So yes, it's still going to be hard, but it's also to help out every players, no matter what kind of weapon that you use. So I really, like I said earlier, I'm really happy that they made this decision. Hopefully it would not break too much, considering that some might not see a big drastic change, or like will favor one weapon over the other weapon. I hope it's pretty equal when it comes to damage wise on each class, on each weapon. But just make sure to pick one of the weapons that you enjoy or that you already upgraded a lot and stick with that. Do not farm extra. You now have on Friday to upgrade even further with the double drop in hard dungeons. So make sure to do that for your current highest weapon enchanted. I mean, I'll link the blog in the description below. You guys can read it for yourself. I'm not going to go too deep into it. I just want to make a short video and just to mention that this is an awesome news for me, at least. Even though I already decided to stick with my Murphagot, it's a really good approach that they did to help every players out and not sort of lock out players for certain dungeons, for example. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.